Good morning, children. My name is B. Ravinder Reddy. I am working at Government High School, Parpalli Street, Siddipet. So we are at what acids and bases. So we completed. Till today, 23 lectures we completed. So we are at what 24th lecture. That is what about buffer solutions. Buffer solutions. What is meant by buffer solution? Buffer solution means the solution which can resist the water change in pH by the addition of small quantity of acid or small quantity of base to it. That means what? This is the what solution. For example, let have what this is the pH value is 4. So then what by addition of what small quantity of acid or small quantity of base or small quantity of water, the pH value of this solution is if it is not changed, then it is called as what? Buffer solution. The solution which can resist the pH change, which is not able to change the which is not ready to change its pH value by addition of small quantity of acid or base or water is called as what? Buffer solution. What it is called? Buffer solution. The solution which has what weak acid, or what salt of weak acid with strong base. This is the what? Salt of weak acid plus a strong base is acts as what? Buffer solution. Acts as what? Buffer solution. Let me take what another what buffer solution. H3BO3 boric acid, H3BO3 plus Na2B4O7 sodium tetraborate. So this boric acid and sodium tetraborate are acts as what? Buffer solutions. Next, third one, let me take this is the what? Carbonate ion and what? Bicarbonate ion is acts as what? Buffer solution in what? Blood. That means what? This buffer solution is present in the blood. That blood will what? Not changes its pH value by addition of small quantity of acid or small quantity of base. So these are all are the what? Acidic buffers. These are all are called as what? Acidic buffers. Similarly, basic buffers are also present. That means what? Buffer solutions are what? Buffer solutions are divided into what? Two types. That is what? Acidic buffer solution. Next one, basic buffer solution. Acidic buffer solution means what? The acid and salt of this weak acid with strong base. This is the weak acid, salt of weak acid with strong base. Weak acid, salt of weak acid with a strong base. So these are the what? Acidic buffer solutions. Now let me take what? Basic buffer solutions. Basic buffer solution means what? So weak base plus salt of weak base with strong acid. These are the basic buffer solutions. So copper hydroxide, weak base plus what? The salt of weak base with strong acid. How it is formed? So this is the water weak base plus water concentrated acid. This is the water strong, this is weak. So it is formed copper sulfate. This is the what? Salt of what? Weak base and strong acid. So this is the what about the what buffer solution. This weak basic buffer solution means what? Weak base plus strong water acid with weak base salt. Whereas in the case of what? This acidic buffer, weak acid plus salt of weak acid with strong base. So these are the what about the acidic and basic buffer solutions. Next one, how you calculate pH of this acidic buffer solution. So pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt concentration divided by acid concentration. pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt concentration divided by acid concentration. Here what basic buffer. Basic buffer means what? So weak base and strong acid with weak base. So that's why here what POH is present. POH is equal to what? pKb plus log of salt concentration divided by acid concentration. So first we should find out what POH value. So from this POH value we can find out what pH is equal to what? 14 minus POH. So similar in such a way what we can calculate what buffer solutions pH values. These equations are called as Henderson's equations. Which equations? Henderson's equations. So this is what about the acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Now how it will works, let me discuss how it will works. Acidic buffer solution, how it will works, and basic buffer solution. So this acidic buffer solution has what? Let me take what? CH3COOH. This is what dissociates. CH3COOH is a weak acid, so that's why it is what partially dissociates. But combining capacity is more, so that's why back reaction is also possible. So this what back reaction, these ions are recombined and back to form acetic acid. Next one, CH3COONA. So this is completely ionized to form CH3COO minus and Na plus because it is strong. This is weak. So weak is partially ionized. Now if you add a small quantity of acid, you add what? Small quantity of what acid you added. So this acid has what? H plus and Cl minus ions. These H plus ions, what they will do? These added H plus ions are reacts with CH3COO minus and forms what? CH3COOH. And formed what? CH3COOH. CH3COOH is a what? Weak acid. So that's why this will not change the pH value. If you are added what? Strong base. Base has what? Na plus and OH minus ions. Na plus and OH minus ions. These OH minus ions are combined with what? H plus ions of this salt. Acid, H plus ions of acid, and forms what? Water molecule. Due to the formation of water, there is no change in the pH value. So that's why here what? By the addition of H plus ions, by the addition of OH minus ions. Addition of H plus ions, if H plus ions are present in the solution as H plus ions, pH is changed, but it is converted into CH3COOH. So that's why the pH value is not changed. If you are added what? Base, this if they are present as OH minus ions, that what pH value will be changed, but these OH minus ions are turns into H2O, so that's why pH value is not changed. Similarly, let me discuss about what in the case of basic buffer solution. I will take what? Basic buffer solution of ammonium hydroxide and what? Ammonium chloride solution. So it is dissociated as NH4 plus and OH minus. Next one, so yeah, NH4Cl is completely ionized to NH4 plus Cl minus ions. I took what? This buffer solution. So here what? You add what? Some quantity of what? Acid. This acid will give what? H plus ions plus Cl minus ions. If these H plus ions are present in the solution as H plus, that pH will be changed. But these H plus ions are combined with these OH minus ions and forms what? Water molecule. So due to formation of water molecule, no change in the pH value. Next one, you add some quantity of NaOH, salt. That's not salt, base. So Na plus OH minus ions. These OH minus ions are combines with NH4 plus ions and forms what? NH4OH. This NH4OH is a weak base, so that's why the pH is not changed. Whenever weak base is formed, the degree of dissociation is less, so that's why pH is not changed. So in such a way, what? Basic buffer is works. That means what? In the case of acidic or basic buffer solutions, the acid or base what we are added, the H plus and OH minus ions are that what we are added are disappeared, such that what will happen? pH value is not changed. So this is the what about the concept related to buffer solution. Now I will pause the video, take screenshots and write notes.